Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing turn-based board game Talisman, the Horus Heresy. Game takes the rules of the Talisman board game and interjects the Warhammer universe. Game features both online and same computer play against the AI or other human opponents. So I'm going to create a new game here. There's two sides that are fighting for supremacy on the game board. There's the loyalists and the traitors. And it supports up to 4 players, so we can have a 2-on-2 game, which is what I'll do. First thing you can do is pick one of the heroes in here. Now there has some DLC where it can unlock some additional people, which is not the greatest thing to have DLC like that. I'm going to pick one of the people that has kind of better combat ratings, so I'll pick this guy. And then we'll have different AI people. And then random. So we'll have 2-on-2 here. Interestingly, unlike the original Talisman, that's kind of every person for themselves. This one, you can almost play it as a team game because you can trade items with other people on your team, and you're kind of working together to defeat the boss at the middle of the map. Alright, so I get to go first. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get to the middle of the map right here, which is the final battle against whoever your other person is. You can see that they have a melee rating of 14 and a firefight rating of 14, so you have to level up your character. The way you do that is by going around the map and basically interacting with the game world by playing these cards that are called data slates, and they have different units you can fight or actually ally if you're on the right side, which I think is kind of the interesting thing that this game does, is it interjects the loyalist versus traitor mechanic here. So when you encounter a unit, if it's on your side, you can actually recruit it and then it'll follow around you for the rest of the map, which basically just gives you an attack bonus. Or you can fight against it if it's on the other side and gain experience points that will raise your level as well. So I'm going to roll my dice. I get to move 5. What you'll want to do usually is stay around the outside to begin with and then move your ways towards the center once you get leveled up a little bit more. So I got an armory, a forge world. Ugh. These are actually pretty terrible rolls. Yeah, I'll just travel to the Maelstrom, I guess. You'll notice the interface. I actually am not a big fan of it because it kind of favors flashy little background animations and icons instead of making it more obvious what's going on in the game. What did I do? Oh, I got attacked by a range of 4. That's cool. Well, let's see if I get lucky with this roll. Nope, I did not. So I lost this battle, so I lose a little health rating up there. So there goes my resolve, which is what they call the health. You also have this fate, which has to do with the luck and rerolls. Resources you can spend on forging equipment. You also have your close combat and range combat ratings, which the one that you use depends on what type of unit you're fighting. And then the stratagem rating, which allows you to recruit Titan units when you encounter them on the game world. So I started out with a pretty bad initial roll. And that guy got a good roll. Except for that one. I'll see what my teammate does here. There's when you want to try to reach the middle, you actually have to find a talisman, which is the the namesake of the game. So what you do is you visit the planet for your side on the middle here. One's here and one's here. And get a quest, which has you do some specific tasks. And then once you reach the quest, then you get the little key that allows you to reach the center of the map. And you kind of go on from there. So we'll play this game for a little bit and basically see what happens. It's kind of slow-paced because you really have to build up your character a lot to take on the guy in the middle successfully because of how high his rating is. So this is not a quick game. You can speed up the AI a little bit, but you're still going to be spending a lot of time going around the outside of the map. As I was talking about earlier, I wish the interface would show a little bit more clearly what these little icons mean. I wish it would code which sectors have been visited, so you kind of know what's going on in that sector. Like, what does all this mean? You know, I mean, by playing enough, I got a 6. I could regenerate if I wanted to. Let's see where 6 takes me. 1 data slate or 1 data slate. I should regenerate. So that's his special ability. Each character has a special ability. You can see scroll through on the bottom here as all the turns go by. The AI plays the game okay. They love to hang out on the outside of the map. Namely because you have to spend a large amount of time upgrading your character. That's really why the game takes so long. I kind of wish they would have a little quicker rule set where the boss in the middle was maybe half as powerful as he is, or or something you could adjust on a sliding scale, just to cut down on the game time as it is. Because as it stands right now, each game takes a fairly decent amount of time and it's not really strategy. It's just kind of repetitive rolling around and encountering cards and stuff like that. The real strategy with the game comes into which square you want to move to and then when you want to go to the center of the map. That's basically your decision tree there. Oop, he's going to try to attack me. Maybe. Okay. He is going to attack me. Now he gets to pick. So I need to roll 5 to tie. Or 6 to win. Yeah, I lost. Cool. So I lose another resolve. If you lose all of your resolve, you drop everything. You drop all your experience. You drop all the little units that are escorting you around the map. So let's see. 1 data slate or 2 data slates. I'm just going to go here. So the data slates are just like a random, pick a card. Yeah, I'll take that. So that's actually pretty good. It adds 1 to your close combat and 1 to your range combat, so that's very useful. And there's no limit to the number of units you can have attached to your character. There is a limit to the number of equipment, the amount of equipment. You can only have 4 items forged at a time. But you can have as many units follow you around as you can find. Is he going to reroll? Yeah, I did. +1 resource. Once you... and no one's really had combat yet, but when you win a combat thing, you get these kind of skulls filled up based on what their rating was. So every 7 of the opposing attack rating that you get level up, basically, is how that works. It's going to move him to a place and kill something if he wants. It's got 1 stratagem. Alright, let's see what we got here. 4. So I can go here, which is 2, or here, which is 2. Well, let's go there. Alright, so because I'm evil, and this is a friendly unit, I have to fight him at 8, which is terrible. That's a Titan there, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So, yeah. Unless he gets a really... well, there's no way I can beat him. Well, maybe there is now. If he has to get a 1. Nope. Whatever. That was unfortunate that a Titan was hiding there. I'm getting very unlucky in this game. And then it's my turn and I don't get that unit because I lost the battle. Battles happen first before you can pick up any items. So that is too bad. The Forge Worlds, you can spend your resources to make equipment, as he just did. So he had 2 resources. I don't have any, of course. And my little partner guy lost a turn. So basically, I mean, this is the game. You move around the board. You get these random, card drawing encounters. You hope for good ones. It's a lot of luck. It isn't that much strategy, except when you start getting a lot of items as to which items to keep and which items to drop, because you're limited to 4 equipment. You basically just keep leveling your character up until you get strong enough to take on the guy in the middle. So, I mean, that's basically it. So, I think that adding in the Warhammer is interesting from the aspect of it has identifiable characters if you're familiar with that kind of setting. He got killed. Haha, sucker. It doesn't really add anything for people that don't really care about Warhammer. I do like how it's kind of 2-on-2 team-based thing. That's nice. And I like how the encounters are different based on which, allegiance you're with. I like that too. True data slates or 2 data slates? Oh, well, I know it's there. So I get him again. Oh, shoot. Did I pick the wrong spot, though? No, that should be it. Yeah, so I can roll to get him? Or I just got him. Yeah, some of the units are actually stuck in the place where you're at. Where am I? Here I am. I think actually both of these guys are stuck. You can only recruit them if they're in the same... I see, yeah, it's mechanized unit. And the solar guys. So both these guys are stuck there. But you get a resource out of that. Some of the guys can join with you, but some of them are... so you can kind of get the other enemy units to try to go to the same square and then fight you there, and then you'll get back up or something like that. So let's see what this guy gets. Oh, good for you. So if he rolls a 5 or above, he gets that unit. Yeah, he got a battle fleet. My this combat rating is actually pretty decent. My close combat, just because I'm in that region with those 2 units. It's about to go back down when I move. He's taking on that guy. Kicked his butt. So he's going to get 2 experience points added to close combat. In a second, there he goes right there. Combat 6. Got a stranger. Luck. Alright. Let's roll my die. Loyalist. If I win that, if I get a close combat of 4. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Gain 1 resolve 9. I don't need to do the armory. I don't have any. I have 1 resource. I'll travel here. We'll go attack the poor maw. So close combat 4. Let's see. Oh, serious? Reroll. And I got a 1. That's cool. 0 luck. And he got some good stuff. I haven't found any equipment yet. He has pretty bad ratings, though. And he's gonna go fight him. Not a bad idea, considering you have a little bit of an advantage. Oh, good job. Yeah, so you can either weaken their resolve or take something from them, which is pretty cool. So that was a good job there. No, he's coming in. It's a party. Yeah, I think you're going to target the guy on the other team. Just saying. See, now he's going to attack him with range because he has a big ranged advantage. Well, you're screwed, dude. Just going to take that equipment back. Everybody keeps taking everybody else's equipment. Alright, 5. 2, 2, 2, but I know, yeah, that's that Titan thing. Why not go there? I'll go through the little wormhole thing. Try, anyway. Oh, well, I'll do close. Yeah, I'm on the inside now. So I got an event. There's a stranger. Huh. Too bad I have 0. Yeah, I know. You turn those off. Yeah, he missed a turn. Yeah, he's very hesitant to go into the inner area. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to stop the game in about like 1 more turn anyway. I think I'll take 1 more turn and then that'll be it. You know, it's the same stuff every turn, so you're not really going to see anything different. People will just keep leveling up until they reach, you know, the level of what the guy is on the inside, and then they'll hightail it back in there. Alright, 1 more turn. Famous last words. Oh, 1, cool. Well, I could go here to get a resolve. Yeah, let's just go here. I'll show you what the quests look like before I end it. Receive quest. Defeat a loyalist warlord in melee or a firefight and take 1 resolve. So there's your quest. So once you do that, they automatically give you a talisman and you can enter the middle of the map. So there you go. That is Talisman, the Horus Heresy. The original board game Talisman is pretty decent. It's basically the same as this. It's a lot of luck. There isn't that much strategy associated with it. You basically just kind of travel around, avoid the bad sectors, start collecting stuff, fighting weak opponents to level yourself up, and then eventually you'll get strong enough where you can take on the guy on the inside. It does take a while because they've made the guy in the middle very strong. So it does take a while to get your level up high enough where you have any sort of chance against him. And there is a lot of chance in it. All of the little data slates are randomized, your dice rolls are randomized. So there is a lot of luck involved with it, as with most board games anyway. The interface I'm not a huge fan with. It relies too much on having these little flashy backgrounds and the glowing icons, and it doesn't give enough information directly on the game board. It has all these little tiny icons, but it's hard to tell exactly what's going on unless you become familiar with the game simply by playing it for a while. I'd really like them to show which sectors have been visited more clearly on here with some sort of, background or border indication or something like that. Instead of having to click on everything to try to figure out what's in that area. I do like how they pit the loyalists against the traders. You're kind of working together. You can trade resources between them. And I also like how that makes the encounters different based on whether you're on the loyalist or the trader side. So I think that adds a little bit more interest. An area that I might want to go to as a trader is something that a loyalist might want to avoid based on what units are there. So I think that's a little interesting there. This isn't terribly different from the original digital version of the game, although I do like the alignment rules. And the enjoyment really depends on whether you liked the Talisman game before and how much you like Warhammer. Personally, I don't think the Warhammer stuff that's included in here is enough to really get anybody to play this game outright. You really kind of have to like the generally luck-based board game type gameplay of Talisman to enjoy this. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.